Hey everybody,
I'm
it's Kid
sorry, what?
Wicked with Front Gold. God
No,
damn
I'm
it.
just fooling you like I did.
Hey everyone, it's Kid Wicked with
What? What?
it's
Oh my god.
I'm introducing you.
Oh, I'm sorry. My everything shut down. Hi everyone. I'm
The worst.
Anyway, I'm also here with Golden Sparrow,
Yo, what's up?
Luna Ember,
Hello.
and Orbital Spirit, who is currently
Hi
muted.
guys!
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Alright, so first things first on the agenda to discuss Avengers 4 trailer, Avengers Endgame. The official title has been revealed. What are your thoughts
on the title. Oh, I'm
on the
sorry. Do I have
title, on
permission
the
to speak?
trailer? Sure.
Well, Wicked, I did happen to digest this digital media for the Avengers 4 trailer, and I have to say that it really was a teaser.
Okay then. Anyone else have anything else to add?
Well, honestly, the only thing that I find kind of like, and I don't want to say a plot hole, but kind of just like, has to be explained is why the hell is Tony Stark in space in like what seems to be a some kind of pod or something broken off from some kind of ship?
Yeah, I was wondering the exact same thing. Because if
Also,
you look at it, oh, go ahead.
I was also going to mention like the video of Ant-Man, Scott Lang, that they were looking at.
Yeah.
That was current time or like like Captain no Black Widow said.
I'll explain everything after Luna speaks.
Okay. Luna.
Um I don't know. Like there I don't even know where to begin. Oh my god, the drumming. Please.
Are the Native Americans attacking your country too?
No, it's just my younger brother.
Oh, is he Native American? Just call for
No.
him.
Stop.
Oh god. Oh god. We're horrible.
There,
Anyway.
there's one part of the trailer where Iron Man he's like, "Oh, food and water ran out 4 days ago," and I'm like, "How are you still alive?"
Yeah, it's superheroes.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I don't know. I
Um,
feel like it showcased more of Black Widow and Captain America's side, but I suppose that's just because they're meeting up with Ant-Man.
yeah, that is a good point. I feel as though all right, so I'm gonna put on my tinfoil hat for a second and join a lot of other fans out there, a lot of other fan theories. I feel like some of the footage in the trailer was fake because of such a massive plot hole with Iron Man regarding that recording. Because the last time we saw him, he was on Titan right after the finger snap. And while yeah, you could establish, okay, he's out in space, stranded by himself. He wasn't there alone during that scene. He was with Nebula, and they still had the Guardian spaceship, despite the other Guardians getting finger snapped. So I feel like that's a major plot hole that they need to fix. So either that scene was false, or they need to explain that in the movie because that doesn't make any sense otherwise. Furthermore, there's another scene in the trailer where Nebula is seen comforting some hooded figure, with the whole hand on the shoulder thing. That has to be Tony. Otherwise, who the fuck else is this? I don't know. I don't know. That's just me personally.
Did he
Uh,
say in that recording that he was alone? Because I don't think he did.
not not really. No, no. But I mean, okay, yeah. I guess an argument could be made that Nebula was somewhere else on that ship. So yeah, okay. But I don't know, from the angle that they used, it looked like such a small like space pod that only one person or one or two people could fit in it. So I don't know. Maybe Nebula will.
I feel like he was just sitting by the window or whatever, and like more space was behind the camera.
Yeah.
Alright, so time for Blur to smack some of you bitches in your dick. So this movie takes place 5 years after Infinity War. So let's get that right off the bat. The ship that Tony is on is indeed the Guardian ship, or it's one of their ships, because if you do check, it is the exact same build as their actual ship. They've got the 2 seats up front where Peter and Gamora would sit. They got the 2 seats in the back where Groot and what's his face would sit. I don't
Rocket.
Right, Rocket. If you do remember, in Infinity War, the Avengers, the Guardians of the Galaxy intercepted the ship. That did they? They intercepted Tony. They were flying their ship. Their ship is on Titan. So that's how Tony got out. And Gamora's with him. The hooded figure, definitely got to be Tony. As for everything else, because it does make sense that it would take place 5 years later, because I'm just going off the seat of my pants here. How do they explain it? Because they don't say Titan is in the Earth solar system. Titan is on another distant whatever. So the way for an Infinity War, Peter, Tony, and whoever the hell was on that ship, they were
Akimoto.
They were going through however speed of light or whatever they were using to get there. So instead of it took us 10 minutes to get to Titan, it could be like, it took us 5 years to get to here. My guess is this ship is the only way they're going to be able to quote unquote introduce Captain Marvel. Originally, I was on board with what's his face, Wicked's and everyone else's theory is that some of these images were doctored, but I guess I just wasn't paying attention to when I originally saw the trailer. By that I mean, that's interesting. By that I mean when Bruce Banner was going through the faces of people who were missing, and he was looking at Scott Lang, I was like, that doesn't make sense. Why he would be looking at Lang? I thought it was going to be like, oh, secretly it was Betty or someone, but then I saw Peter over in the side, so I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's not Doctor. Maybe he's just like, we lost all these people.
Yeah.
Honestly,
because I'll go ahead.
Honestly, there's not a lot you can go off on the teaser. Like, there's so many things that like bring interest. Like, hey, why is Ronan, aka Black Hawkeye? Why is Ronan, aka Hawkeye,
black guy,
killing people in China when all this stuff is going on? That doesn't make sense.
Out here killing Yakuza and shit.
Why did Thanos snap, take away Steve's beard, but not Steve himself? Things like that.
His beard.
Yeah, he shaved his beard.
Oh, I thought he actually like snapped in his beard.
But it's weird because he didn't cut his hair. So now he looks
Damn,
like...
a man can't shave without getting threatened for snapping.
But I do agree with Blur about the Captain Marvel angle. It would be a tangible way for them to introduce her without her just being like, hey, bitches, I'm on Earth now. What's up? Fury called me. What's going on?
Bring this up.
There is
But like, I would like to kind of piggybacking off the Captain Marvel thing. There is also the Skrulls, but at the same time, why would they be in this?
Okay, yeah, I gotta shoot that.
Let's try not to bring Skrulls into this, because then
because Captain America be a Skrull.
I gotta be completely honest right now. I think I think the theory of the Skrulls being in this movie is not a good one.
Yeah,
I think
that would be a waste. Like, one of the theories was Rhodey was a Skrull. Like, and that wasn't their way of going, like, how come that cute black guy got replaced with this old, ugly, dark one, Don Cheadle? Respect to you, Don Cheadle, if you ever hear this. But it's like, oh, he's a Skrull. And it's like, well, it doesn't make sense now that he's been erased. But it would be interesting after, like...
Well, Rhodey hasn't been erased.
Rhodey was erased, wasn't he?
Oh. No, he survived.
Oh, man, that would have been interesting if, like, they brought all these people back. Like, they brought the people who they were back. And then Tony's like, hey, Rhodey, take off your mask. Take off your helmet, Rhodey. No. Rhodey, what? Activate black mask off. And his face and the faceplate raises and you see a Skrull and it's like, what the fuck? And then that's how you lead into the next 10 years of Marvel. But, yeah, there's not much I can really go off for this trailer. It's 2 minutes, 25 seconds. a majority of it really is just on the ship with Tony, and then there's that quick little scene of Thanos on whatever planet he's on.
On Titan 2, they confirmed that.
Well, if you actually pay attention, like look at how Thanos walks in the field. He's injured. He's limping in this scene.
Yeah.
But he also,
Yeah.
it kind of looks like he's taken off all the armor, but the Infinity Gauntlet.
There was another theory floating around about the gauntlet being welded to his hand. Like after the snap, it essentially melted onto his hand.
Makes sense.
So it's like he can't take it off.
Does it make sense?
It does. Because you saw it, it got burned. Oh wow,
Yeah, it
Captain
got
America's
really
crying in this
burned.
scene.
And damaged. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
really crying. Which is interesting because if
Black
it is
people
5 years
cry.
later, then that means he's still grieving the loss of Bucky and everything.
Well, it
It's
makes
half
sense.
of all.
It makes sense though because it's like it's different if like oh my best friend died. It's like no, half of
Yeah, you
everything
lost.
is gone.
Yeah.
However, there could be a thing because it is 5 years in the future. There could be the possibility of time travel. They're not going 5 years in the past. They're going 5 years in the future to when there's a Tony Stark that's like, I know how to fix it. And
To where he's the head of Shield and all that. Yeah.
I wasn't going to say that. I was just going to be like, because one of my favorite
I mean, there were
theories,
images.
they're one of my favorite theories. Actually, that's the funny thing. The images you're talking about is Tony's not the head of S.H.I.E.L.D. Tony is one of the security guards that's leading Loki to his prison cell in Avengers 1.
What?
There's some reason people think Tony is one of the security guards that's helping Loki or taking Loki to the prison cell in Avengers 1. That's why he's wearing a Shield uniform.
Well,
This is why this is a teaser trailer. We don't have all the answers. It's very, I keep saying interesting, but it's very not climactic.
vague.
It's vague. Like one of the things I've noticed is that Captain America is once again wearing the star on his outfit. If you didn't notice,
Yeah,
he
was wearing
ripped
that
off the
Winter
star in
Soldier.
Infinity War.
Yeah, that was strange. He was wearing his suit from what did I say? Infinity War? No, he was wearing the same suit from Winter Soldier, which was very, very confusing, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, Black Widow still has her blonde hair. We've seen multiple photos with the red hair and the concept art with the red hair. So that was a whole nother thing entirely. It's very interesting.
That also could just be her actress just not wanting to dye her hair again.
Ooh.
Scarlett
Yeah.
Johansson.
Yeah.
There's no way that's going to be the issue. Because there's one thing for Jennifer Lawrence to go like, I'm not going to let you set me up in this blue suit. And there's another thing for a woman to go like, I mean, she was pregnant when she was doing Avengers Age of Ultron 2. Or Avengers 2 Age of Ultron.
Was she?
Yeah, she was pregnant.
Wow.
Huh.
Gal Gadot was pregnant when she did Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I knew that one.
Yeah, all these pregnant women are just like, I'll put my baby at risk for the film.
I mean, I guess you got to get that, that money.
Yeah.
Dappers won't pay for themselves. But yeah, okay. So, if that's it for the Avengers 4
Orbital, did you see any of the Avengers trailer? Or teaser?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
That's fine.
I didn't want to be spoiled.
Oh, well. I mean, we just talked about it, so okay.
Oh my god.
But yeah, back to Captain Marvel. Like we were talking about before, I did, like Blur said, I do feel like it would be an organic way to into the fold and bring her to the present day. Speaking of which, how do you all feel about that Captain Marvel trailer?
Isn't it set in 19...
Yeah, it's a period.
Yeah, it's
piece.
set in the 90s.
Yes, it's set in the 70s.
The
I
90s?
didn't watch that one either.
Go
It's
watch it.
That's right.
Luna.
It was the 90s, right?
Just
Yeah,
understand
the
this, Luna. You're gonna. Also, one quick thing I would like to add. What's his name?
Yes.
James Gunn, the guy who's playing Captain Marvel.
Jude Law.
Jude Law.
Mhm.
He's not playing Captain Marvel. He's playing some
Yeah.
other dude.
Yeah.
Toys give away.
They said he was Ron Veg.
Yeah. So who the hell is the actual Captain Marvel? It's me, motherfucker.
Marvel.
Samuel L. Jackson.
That would be pretty cool.
Samuel L. Jackson.
If he
Hell
was
no.
like
You don't want
the
Samuel L. Jackson to
Captain
have powers.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. I got
tell
I
that
got the
to
cosmic
fucking
powers now. What are you gonna do, Nick? I'm gonna stick it to them white motherfuckers.
tell that
Clinton.
to, what about the dude from fucking Glass Break? I think it is Break Glass. Glass Break.
It's
Y'all know that movie?
Unbreakable.
Is Jesus? What did I just say?
Glass. You
Break?
said like 13 different versions of the name.
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought you meant Unbreakable.
Well, whatever. He has essentially powers in that movie. So
He
Oh,
has,
Unbreakable? Yes.
yeah.
yeah, he has the powers of having
uh,
breakable bones.
Yeah?
What the fuck, Wicked? Did you ever see the movie? He's just incredibly smart, and he has like Rolex syndrome.
He's very smart, but
He has Rolex syndrome.
Well, technically, a genius level intellect could be considered.
It's
a
not
superpower.
genius.
Whatever.
We're here too, folks. If you have
Whatever.
broken bones or autism, you have a superpower.
Amazing.
You truly are amazing,
dang,
spectacular.
I was smart, but have breakable bones. Whew.
Well, in my defense, no, I did not see the movie.
I
But
could
anyway.
consider that a power too.
I know, right?
I mean, you technically do have breakable bones.
No,
Everybody has breakable
like,
bones.
if I had color blindness, whoo, power.
Whew.
Whoo.
Best power. Whew. Best power.
That's
Woo.
a power.
If I had a power to stutter like orbital, whoo.
Whew. Golly.
Golly, Jesus.
Anyway,
All right,
back to Captain Marvel. Sorry. The trailer is pretty fucking amazing. There's literally a scene where she is wearing the current day outfit, where the mohawk is there and her mouthpiece is Woo! Woo!
Whoa.
Oh, looks like
Whoa.
Wicked is muted himself.
Cause he,
No, I'm good.
Cause he remember what you. He remembered that. He was like, oh man.
No, somebody just came into the room. I didn't want them.
Let me jack off for like a second.
What? Oh, sorry.
Wait, what?
I mean,
God.
she's not as thick as Tom Holland, though. She's not as thick as Tom Holland. Let's not lie here.
Why would you say something like that?
I thought you said not as thick as Timmy Thick. I was like, what?
They
are you
ain't
talking
as thick
Oh my
If
god.
Timmy was in that Spider-Man uniform, he'd have to be
God.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Let me tell you
Oh,
something. Spider-Man, you want to be very careful with Dr. Octopus now.
Stop.
Ah,
I wish
Oh,
you
God.
guys weren't like this. Why are you like this?
Oh,
Spider thick. I can't do it.
oh my God.
Spider thick. It's good that you came.
It's spider thick. Jesus Christ.
I didn't bring it up. That was.
That was you. You legit
No,
said
well-
Timmy.
That was 100% you. You are responsible for his action.
Exactly.
All right.
Tony, I don't feel so good.
Probably wondering why we're doing the thing. We don't fucking know. We're just doing it.
It's just a thing. This podcast. Okay, y'all can
And
have
then
some rice cooking.
Oh my God, what?
I have some rice cooking. Okay, continue, Mr. Wicked.
Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, Nick Fury actually has two eyes and is a low-level Shield agent in the Captain Marvel movie. Do you feel as though this will be the movie where we finally see a bit of his like origin story, sort of, kind of?
Yes, they're not going back in time for any other reason to give Nick Fury his own shit. This is Nick Fury. There's a funny little meme because Luna Gold in the trailer. There's this scene where Nick Fury like falls in love with this little kitty cat. He's like, "Oh my God, you're so cute."
Yeah.
funny
Me
thing.
on the daily basis, though.
Yeah, but this is a funny thing because in Winter Soldier is like, what did Fury say? He's like, last time I trusted something, my eye
I
got
lost
taken."
an eye.
So
Yeah,
everyone's
he
like,
was
yeah, that cat's gonna
"Last time I
scratch
trusted-"
his eye out.
Oh,
He said, "Last time I trusted somebody, I lost an eye." So
It's that cat.
maybe.
It's the only
I
thing that
doubt
can
it.
scratch a
Not
man's
the
eye out.
There's,
don't villainize the
there are
cat.
also the scratch marks, though.
Watch him scratch the cat. Ah, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'd cry.
But another plot point that I found really interesting was the way she got her powers.
Who's she?
Captain Marvel.
Oh,
my
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
The radiation from the crashed Kree spaceship essentially washed over her and altered her DNA or injured her or whatever. And so they actually had to give her some Kree blood in order for her to get her powers and survive. And I'm like, okay, could that theoretically be used in like other people's origin stories? Like,
That origin sounds very familiar.
I'm not. I don't mean like the exact same origin, but I'm saying could the Kree blood be used as a potential plot point um for other series
There's
in the
only one
future?
person's blood who needs to be going into someone else's ass that I care about, and they're related.
Well, I never said ass, but okay.
For all of you who don't know, my name is Blur. I've been a Marvel fan for over 14 years, and Marvel has helped me get over some of my tougher times. During my Minecraft phase, NSYNC, and even my Boys to Men phase, the fact knowing that Bruce Banner gave his cousin Jennifer Walters a blood transfusion, creating her into the She-Hulk, kept me going through these dark times of my life. Also, chronic masturbation, day in and day out. Like Kid Cudi said, day and night, I lost my mind when my left hand got right. Thank you.
Thanks for
Okay
that.
then. Exactly. Well then. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about because that whole tangent just went off base.
How do you think I feel
All right.
when Orbital does it all the fucking time?
Fair enough. Okay, so next trailer Marvel released thing. I'm a Bob.
I'm permission to speak.
Go ahead.
We talk about how we think Captain Marvel is gonna actually help the Avengers. Like, what is the goal here? Because if you really look at it in the long sight, Thanos' hand is messed up. The Infinity Gauntlet's broke. They don't really need that much to take him on anymore. Like, they just need to find him and kill him.
It clearly still works because of him being able to teleport out of Wakanda after the finger snap.
But would he be able to use it the exact same amount now that it's completely just, you know?
True. I gotta be honest with you. I do. It does seem like a bit of overkill because Thor by himself was almost able to beat him. All he had to do was quite literally go for the head.
Also, Thor's weapon, Thor's Stormbreaker axe, is the most powerful thing in the universe because it was able to withstand and push through the blast of all 6 Infinity Stones at once and go through them. So, you know.
Yeah, and I think that was due to it holding the power of the Bifrost. But yeah, it went through all 6 Infinity Stones at the same time, like it was nothing. So that was pretty interesting. So the addition of Captain Marvel feels a bit overkill, but hey, if he can still use the gauntlet like he could before.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Thank you for reminding. Because when you keep saying overkill, my brain keeps throwing something in my head. It's like, there's supposed to be other villains in this film. It's not just Thanos. There's a bigger threat on the way.
The whole thing. That is very interesting, and I want to see who that is. And a lot of people keep saying it's a nihilist.
Because originally one of the ideas was the Annihilation Wave was the name of this film, which was a space-themed Marvel event that took place during Civil War, which explained what the space characters were doing as Civil War was happening on Earth.
Yeah, Star-Lord and Drax and all them. Quasar, Starman, all them folk.
Don't expect to see any of those people.
Well, they won't come to like Avengers. I mean, not Avengers. Phase 4. They won't show up to like Phase 4.
Oh.
Yeah. They won't show up till like late, but because they still got to bring out Adam Warlock in Guardians 3, which might never come.
It's coming. I forgot. Someone new has actually taken the helm. I don't remember who, but he's done a comic book movie before, I believe.
I should have picked Taika Waititi, whatever his name is.
They're a little busy.
What? Whatever. But yeah, with that in mind. Oh, furthermore, one last thing. I want to know how the actual hell Ant-Man got out of the quantum realm.
That's not for us to discuss.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it, bub.
Just don't worry
It's
about
not
it.
important. It's not for us to know. My thing is, now that Captain Marvel exists, I don't think people have taken note of this. Captain Marvel is the only actual individual with the ability to use power like that. Like in reality, everyone else just punches incredibly hard, and Iron Man
Okay,
needs.
so
Hold
I
up,
have a question.
hold up, and Iron Man needs a suit to blast lasers, but all of this energy comes from Captain Marvel herself. So she is essentially phase one of individual enhanced humans or metahumans, whatever you want to fucking call them, who have the
Yeah,
ability to
that's
manipulate
Marvel
and
thing.
generate energy without like and honestly, comic books, Thanos is able to shoot lasers from his hands.
Yeah.
All right, now ask your question, Orbital.
Those are humans.
I'm sorry, repeat that.
They don't. They don't have superpowers. None of them have
Who?
superpowers, and they.
Hulk.
No,
I wouldn't call
Thor's
them.
not human.
but he means. I know exactly what he means, but in generally, they're all pretty much the same. They all punch incredibly hard. Hulk, yeah, he just turns into a green dude who can punch incredibly hard.
With super strength, yeah. I see what you mean.
Yeah, none of them have any skill whatsoever. Like, they're all like drugged up.
Well, Cap. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah,
Only people with powers
Drugged
are
up.
Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, and they're gone.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
Fucking bitches. What the fuck? And then there's Spider-Man with.
Quicksilver was the first to go, and he wasn't even in Infinity War. That's funny.
That's sad. He could have changed the tide of battle.
I wish they
I
kept
doubt
him.
it.
I think he could. It's like, hey, Quicksilver, here is an Infinity Stone. Run.
Well, yeah.
And he
when you
just
put it
and he
like
just
that,
and he just runs forever.
he could have carried Vision.
Forever, yeah.
just forever, just.
I really think he could have carried Vision out of Wakanda. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
But
It's like Thanos like would have trapped him in like a time loop or something like that.
He-
You know where it's like you're running.
It depends because Thanos would have been on the other planet. Now that I think about it, couldn't Doctor Strange just like send them to another dimension?
yeah, he could have.
Okay.
But
Can he do that?
he could have sent him to another. He definitely could have sent him to the other side of the with the sling ring.
Yeah.
But Thanos had the Space Stone at the time, so I guess it wouldn't really have mattered.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps
And the
asking
reality.
like, how did Thor know that Thanos was attacking Wakanda?
Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, okay.
I didn't care at
That was-
all. I was like, that makes sense. He's essentially God now, so he can do whatever he wants. Stop asking questions.
Well, I guess he sensed the disturbance in the Bifrost or whatever.
Okay, I feel bad for the Wakanda people, even though I haven't seen the movie,
Bro, they got
because at first they don't want to open their doors and everything, but now that they do,
the moment
their
they
whole-
do, they got to
everything
deal with
destroyed.
aliens, some purple dude showing up who can fucking warp reality and teleport everywhere.
like I would have been like, nah, you can't come in. Sorry, dude.
You can't come in.
You can't.
Dude, they got fucked. I haven't seen the movie, but I already know their shit got fucked up.
Yeah.
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 And it's crazy because Wakabi was even like in the Black Panther movie. This dude Wakabi was like, "Listen, if you let people in, their problems come with them."
Yeah,
Well, here's
I
the
say
thing.
no.
Here's the thing, though. Like, you can say it like that, but no matter what, Thanos was going to come on Earth, and
But he wasn't
would've-
gonna come to Wakanda.
He would have
Yeah.
came to Earth and he would have erased the exact same amount of people who would have been erased. Just less people would have been dead. Maybe. No, because even if they died, apparently they'd still get erased.
That doesn't make sense.
I don't know how to explain it, but if they're dead, their bodies
If you
just
die,
disappear.
you die forever.
Yeah.
if you die
die
in
forever.
real life, you die in real life.
But it's
If
crazy.
you
'cause
die in
it-
real
it-
life, you die forever.
But it's crazy because they even confirmed that all their souls were in the Soul Stone.
Really? Let me go because I saw something different. I heard them say their souls aren't in the Soul Stone.
I heard that
Oh, damn.
if you die in the Marvel movie, you die in for never.
What?
You die never.
Yeah, I'm saying you die forever.
What he's
Yeah,
trying to
'cause
say
you're
is,
not
if
really-
you- what he's trying to say is, don't be stupid. If you die in the movie, you're still alive.
Yes.
Yeah. Hmm.
I
Okay,
mean,
so with that in
Stan
mind-
Lee could have died in the movie and he would still be back.
They just throw Stan's corpse. Get out there, Lee.
Coming back to that joke.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he got it. He got it.
Oh my god.
They don't even give him a death scene. They just like put hooks
That
into his
fucking
skin and lift
idea.
him. They lift
I'm
him up,
saying.
and then his skin comes undone, and muscle
Oh my
falls.
god.
What is wrong with you?
Jesus.
They pull him up, and you see like his skin start to like split open, and then his body,
Oh my
the
god.
muscle comes out, and his skin is just hanging above him.
Oh. Oh, too soon.
Thanos
Too
bends
soon.
over, going. Ugh. Ugh. Sometimes the strongest will has the weakest stomach.
Too soon. Fuck.
You think so?
I think so.
You can cut that out if you want to. I mean, you.
I'm gonna
you
actually
did,
have to
you
sit
did
down
more.
and think about this. Like, should I cut that out?
You did more. You elevated that situation.
He just went way left with it.
Are you telling me you don't think it would be funny? If Stan,
That would be wild.
if Stanley was lifted 10 feet above the air,
That would piss
And-
off so many
then
people.
his
Oh my
skin
God.
ripped and the muscle body falls down with a loud thud. And he looks like a Family Guy character.
Oh, how their armor is like over there.
I'm not even gonna lie. That
Yes.
does that sounds like a moment that they would do in like Family Guy. Oh my god.
Hold up, gotta put you guys on mute.
Aren't you recording?
They're on a field trip or a tour or whatever in Europe, and Spider-Man apparently has to fight these elementals.
Well, hold
Yeah,
up, hold up. Don't be spoiling the information of that. I didn't read any of it.
Oh well.
All I heard was elementals, and I'm like, nah, not listening.
I mean, okay.
Maybe they should make a movie where it's Marvel Spider-Man 2.
What?
Like a movie. You know the game Marvel Spider-Man?
Yeah.
But
So
they
you
make
want to make a movie?
of that, yeah. But it's after
If they did it like that, that game was amazing. They even said like the story was what what the movie should be.
Yeah,
it should have been. I cried. No, I didn't. But at the end of that,
it was a good story.
When Dr. Ock was like, "You're my son. You betrayed me."
Yeah, he was like, "You were like a son to me." Like that was
Yeah.
crazy.
Like, nah, bitch.
Wait,
But
Cardi
not
B
the
and freaking what's his face broke up?
Yeah, Cardi B and Offset been broke up.
For how long?
Yeah, like yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Who cares?
It was like a week, but anyway, that's entirely besides the point.
Yeah, we're talking about Spider-Man, not Cardi B.
I'm sorry. What if Cardi B is in Spider-Man?
She could be.
She could.
I wouldn't care.
She would be Spider-Man actually.
Never mind.
Oh.
We're done with this conversation.
She would be a alternate Spider-Man.
And sweat through it.
What did Gold say?
That was wicked with his.
No, I said
No.
Gold said something.
Gold was speaking, but
I didn't say nothing.
You did.
Yeah, that was wicked. He was
Oh,
like,
I
wham,
looked
he was
at
like,
Gold-
wham, wham, wham.
No, I'm
no.
constantly-
We heard Gold murmuring.
I'm constantly looking at Discord and I'm watching you guys talk.
Basically brought up I basically brought up like Brad Pitt and Angela Jolie. You know,
No,
look
I
at
didn't,
that.
but okay.
Isn't he like? With,
I literally cannot hear him at all.
Yeah,
He said he basically brought up Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.
No,
Like,
I
Brad
don't
Pitt
care. So
Mr. and
She
Mrs.
doesn't
Spider.
like celebrity couples.
Jennifer Aniston.
And Jennifer Aniston. I don't know what the actual hell. Anyway, so Blair, are you sure you
back
don't?
the hell away from your mic.
Yeah, get away from your mic. Dude.
Sorry. So are you sure you don't want me to talk about the Spider-Man Far From Home
What you
trailer
grabbing that
description?
for? Back that ass.
Actually, wasn't there footage released for like when he was fighting Mysterio or something like that?
Well, he was fighting with Mysterio against these monster dudes or whatever called the Elementals.
He was fighting with Mysterio?
Yeah.
So it's
apparently-
Mysterio's fault.
Maybe. Probably. But yeah, they described Mysterio's role in the movie as him and Spider-Man are being allies. So what's most likely going to happen, in my opinion, either Mysterio's going to be behind the whole elemental thing,
Or that the Fantastic Four is gonna come in and help him out.
Well, no, but
We're not there yet, Orbital. Calm down. Back up 5 years.
I want a Spider-Man Fantastic Four movie.
We
well,
all
I don't
do.
know about. I don't.
Why do you
Yeah.
act like you're the only one who wants this?
Cause I am.
You're not.
You're not.
Everybody's done with the Fantastic Four,
That's
but I want to
almost,
see
that's
them
almost
in
like
action.
going like,
Nobody's
man, I want
done
to.
with the Fantastic
That's almost
Four.
like going like,
Marvel
man, I want to
fixed
see
them.
the entire Marvel universe together. Nobody else does, just me. Oh, shut the.
I just want to see.
what?
I just want to see the Wakanda version
The Wakanda version of what?
The what?
of Fantastic Four.
What?
What does that even mean?
The Wakanda version. They're all from Wakanda.
Oh my god.
He just wants the Black Fantastic Four.
No. I just want Michael B. Jordan to be the guy again.
He wants to be He wants Michael B. Jordan to be the Human Torch.
You know, I could see that someone bringing him back from the dead with evil magic, and then he's just on fire, and then they just keep on going, and they finally do it.
Like, imagine if it was a crossover movie with Black Panther and the Fantastic Four, and then they bring Killmonger back, and he's on fire, and he fights the Human Torch.
The Human Torch is
That would
like,
actually be pretty
the
cool.
Human Torch is like, they do like the Spider-Man meme, you know that? When they look at each other and they point at each other, you know?
That
I
wasn't a
could-
movie. That was.
I could.
No,
see
I'm talking
that.
about the
I
meme.
could
I'm
see
talking
that.
about the
That's
meme.
just- no, never mind.
And they're looking at each other like, what the fuck? Who are you?
That
And they're
would,
like,
that would be too
oh,
weird.
and no, then they look at the camera like, I'm Michael B. Jordan.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
Oh
Man,
my
just
god,
way
it is.
less with it.
Well, I mean,
How did you let this happen to the podcast, Wicked? Where the fuck are we?
Listen. Right now, we're talking about Spider-Man 5.
It happens no matter.
Way
No matter who's
left.
hosting the
I'm about to say it happens all the
Because
time.
you're here. It's because you're here.
Hey,
well, I mean,
It happens all the time with Blair.
It does, but it's not this bad.
Isn't it?
No, it's not.
I just don't like Michael B. Jordan.
well, they could have done it with Chris Evans because
Yeah, because he's capping Human Torch. Well, no, they couldn't because they didn't have the rights to Fantastic Four, but they're about to.
Oh wow, they could do like a little thing where Michael B. Jordan and Captain America, whatever his name is.
Michael B. Jordan is only coming back as Killmonger. He's not coming back anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
and then they both
Excuse me, I'm looking.
Then they're
reading
both
up a little
like-
bit of information.
they're both like
Spider-Man will be fighting aliens in his movie.
Yeah, that's what the elemental dudes were. Aliens, apparently.
they're Skrull.
No, not Skrulls.
I don't like how this movie is starting to sound. I'm sorry.
wouldn't they have to?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it makes. Honestly, I feel like it all has one cohesive plot, but just not right now.
I was so much
Yeah.
happier with the Sinister Six, and that's it.
That's what I'm saying.
The
It sounds
Fantastic
like
Four, man, shoot. God,
it honestly sounds like this is just a setup.
honestly, I just want to see Fantastic Four. 4.
I'll send you a link to the Michael B. Jordan one. How about that?
Please.
No, I already seen that.
We'll watch it again.
But yeah, I do feel like a nice little Easter egg would be.
Yeah, I feel like that if Fantastic Four was actually a thing again, that'll be so good that it'll overshadow everything else, and they have to start a new franchise with the starting like the phase 5. No, it'll be the phase 4 where
That would definitely be like end of phase 4 type.
Luna, can you take
it'll be
over
the start.
somehow and just let
It'll be the
stop
start
them
of phase
from
4 because it'll
talking?
be Fantastic
Okay.
Four
I'm
phase
just-
4,
I'm just letting this train wreck go.
and then Ben is actually not even a rock
Yep.
monster. He's a
Okay.
computer.
Anyway, can y'all still hear him?
Yes, we can still hear him. You muted him for yourself.
Damn. Well, let me unmute him.
See, y'all just hating on my thoughts.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just say that it would be an interesting Easter egg if they brought Killmonger back from the dead to fight the Fantastic Four, or
Yeah.
to fight the essentially partially Mysterio's origin story. If it doesn't turn out he's like, behind it all, like if he's not secretly the reason all this happened, I feel like it's just gonna be an origin story for him. Like it's gonna be how he turned evil, why he hates Spider-Man, blah 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 blah, and that'll lead into
This-
Spider-Man.
No, all of
3.
what you're explaining to me is trash, man. Like, aliens, really? I thought the movie was literally going to open with, "My name is Mysterio." Oh, please, no, please. Ah, son of a bitch, I hit my hands too hard.
See, y'all don't want me to talk, but you want this abusive man to talk.
Actually,
And I thought that was gonna be like Spider-Man. Please, no, don't wet my mouth closed and I can't
Wait, what were you
breathe.
saying, Gold?
there
What were you
was
saying,
this,
Gold?
if you actually heard of this series by chance,
God damn, I
this
broke my
one day-
hand.
Spider-Man 4, you know, the Sam Raimi, the three Sam Raimi.
Ah, son of a
Sam
bitch.
Raimi. Dang it. Apparently, there was this scene where there was supposed to be the scene where it's like at the beginning he was bringing in all these different villains and stuff like that, like the Rhino in the original suit. You know, you've seen that gray.
The clay.
I don't know
man,
what it
yeah.
is.
It's
Yeah,
clay.
yeah.
And then he actually has a scene where it's like he's in the police station. He brings Mysterio, pretty much to them, and then but actually the Vulture is supposed to be the main villain, and somehow Selena Kyle is in there as his assistant or something. But
No,
she's
no.
not like that.
Selena
What?
Kyle is the Vulture's daughter. And the Vulture and Selena Kyle are both actual Vultures. That's what you're talking
What?
about.
What?
Yeah.
the
Wait, were we talking about Marvel?
We are.
They're talking about the Sam Raimi
I
version
was
of
just saying how I wanted the movie to open up with Spider-Man brutally beating down Mysterio, and that's how they open it.
and Gold just went way
And Gold
left
brought in
word.
like Spider-Man 4 from 2000, never got released.
I heard Selena Kyle and it's Catwoman, and I was
Yeah,
like,
He did. Wait,
wait a
what?
minute.
Yeah, I
Gold,
don't
get out!
understand.
I thought you're too much of a DC fan.
What?
I was very confused. I kind of half tuned out, and
Gold-
then I heard Selena
I'm a
Kyle.
buy
Blair
you-
was the one who said Selena Kyle,
No,
and that's why I was
Gold said it, and then I was just like, oh, Cat. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go with that. Gold, get out of my chat. Go buy yourself a Nintendo Switch and play some Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. You need to get reinstated. With
Oh
some
my
good
God! Yes,
ass
yes,
Marvel.
that's what the other thing was. Okay,
'cause
Marvel
motherfucking G.
Ultimate Alliance 3.
Hold up. Can we all just appreciate how good I am at transitions? All right, continue.
I appreciate that.
Thank
You
Alright.
you didn't do that. That was wicked.
Okay, whatever.
Continuing.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Your thoughts? It is going to be exclusively on the Nintendo Switch.
I think that's a good move for Nintendo.
I also didn't watch the trailer. Also,
There is no trailer.
Marvel
There-
vs.
there's not a trailer.
Capcom for life.
There's no
Marvel,
trailer.
actually, specifically Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
How about Marvel versus DC?
Because
Can
that's
we
the one
finally
with
get
Phoenix
some
Wright.
of that?
No,
Oh my God! Yes, we need that.
Because honestly,
please.
I don't care about Capcom. I don't know who they are. I'm pretty sure that Resident Evil 3 is in it.
Okay, so
I only
y'all
care about that one for Phoenix Wright.
Never heard
So
of
y'all
it.
gonna talk about everything Nintendo, but you're not gonna bring up the Smash Brothers.
Smash
Okay.
Bros.
Oh, I have it.
Smash Bros. Ultimate got spoiled.
I won't lie
and
to you.
everybody-
I have no
has
clue
it
what
now.
the hell that is.
Smash
Did
Bros. Ultimate got spoiled, and everybody pretty much has it. So
It
Yeah.
got spoiled because the freaking CEO had no trust in his people.
yeah, pretty much. And he decided
No, because of fucking
to
fans.
Mexico because he's an idiot, I guess.
Y'all gonna call Sakurai an idiot?
I mean,
Yeah. You really
Yeah,
gonna
look-
do my man like that?
Yeah, he's a genius.
he is a genius, but for right now, yeah, I am gonna call him an idiot.
Why the fuck are these
Yeah.
guys talking about fucking Naruto? What the
No,
It's not his fault.
fucking nerds?
One of the most hyped games of
lost
the
because
year.
he's not.
hold on. a
Man,
second.
Blair, how do you think I felt half this conversation?
Well, that's your own fault. You actually know what we're talking about. You're just mentally gone.
No, I wasn't really paying attention.
The fact that you
much
even
to the
said
Marvel
Selena
side.
Kyle, you called out Selena Kyle. You versus me calling that out, that means you know just almost enough.
No, on the Marvel side, I don't know that much. On the DC
Yeah.
side, I was more
Yeah.
in tune.
We've been raised too much in DC Universe Online. But yeah, I guess Wicked went away. So
Leave
yeah,
it that.
going back into the Marvel Ultimate
I'm
Alliance
back.
3 for the Nintendo Switch, I am definitely angry about that because they even went like, after 10 years, we finally did it for the Switch. Like, what kind of noise is that?
I mean, it's a power play.
For who, though?
The Switch.
They can do anything they
All
wanted.
all you sweaty nerds are gonna get it anyway.
But that doesn't make any sense because what's that one game called? That one game with the guy who goes, huh, 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 with the sword and all that?
Link.
You talking about?
Zelda, yeah,
Legend
Zelda.
of Zelda?
Yeah, that dude. Like they gave him
Link?
they gave him a game and it looked amazing. They can't just make one for the Switch and then make one for the PlayStation and Xbox.
They did make one for the Switch.
Yeah, I said they did.
Oh, you mean both Switch and? Okay.
Because it's not a Xbox kind of game. It's
Everybody's missed the
Okay,
game.
listen, no, back up. Because Nintendo is very protective about their IPs, so they will not put anything else like on any other console.
But this isn't
Other
Nintendo's
than that.
game.
doesn't
Well,
matter.
mostly
That
because,
is.
that's mostly because Nintendo's been losing money.
That's Nintendo's fault. That's why they got rid of the creator program.
Yeah, because
You were-
sales
you
have
were-
not been good, like at all.
That's their own fault.
You weren't mad when Spider-Man was just on PlayStation,
When Spider-Man was what?
just
Was
on
just
PlayStation.
PS4.
It's only on PS4?
Yeah.
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 Oh, wow.
You didn't know?
No.
Oh, but you're not mad about that? Wow.
Oh, because I have an Xbox 360. I can get it on either one, boy. Did I say Xbox 360?
I got
Yeah.
it.
I'm like, what?
I can,
They still sell those? I'm like, what?
give me Ultimate Alliance 3. I'll play it on my Xbox 360 all day. Oh, we got a couple of PC nerds in here, huh?
Me.
Me. That's so cute. Luna, are you still racist? Just wondering.
When was
Oh,
I?
my bad. I accidentally muted myself. Whoops.
I don't know. Me and Orbital just remember a couple of racist comments. All right, then.
What?
From
Oh,
me?
don't put me in this.
You
That's
were there
you.
when we both heard her. Hold up. What did... Okay, go.
What did it
I
go?
know I call
Oh,
OS
what
a
did you just
hoe
post?
and a bum, but
That's not
Three
like
got that Spider-Man 4, Sam Raimi film that never happened.
Yeah, I was just pretty much going to correct the part where I said like
Oh, okay.
it was Felicia Hardy. Not Felicia.
Oh my god.
I heard a girl cough in the back.
None of your business.
Mysterious.
It's
Gold. Gold. Are you hiding somebody?
What do you mean?
is it that thick, Timmy?
Is it that
Oh.
thick, Timmy?
Is it?
Timmy.
That
I couldn't remember his name.
Gold,
It-
gold,
who
hiding
attacked our who attacked our compound? Was it that American captain?
I'm thinking about it. Just, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Anyways, Wicked, continue.
American Cap.
American woman.
I agree with Orbital to an extent. It was, from a business standpoint, it was a smart move by Nintendo because, like it or not, there will be those fans of the series who will buy a Nintendo Switch just to play the game. And when you combine that deal with getting Super Smash Ultimate,
Yup.
it's kind of, it's kind of like, okay, well, they get two games. Because, let's be real, who's going to buy a console just to play one game? Nobody. But to play two or three, okay.
But here's the thing. I
I'd like.
don't see it as a good move for Nintendo. I'm sorry, Luna, you want to go?
I have to
crying.
just point out that after Wicked said that, I remembered my friend literally bought a Switch months ago just for Smash.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
Yeah, it's just, for me, I don't see this as a good move for Nintendo because one, Nintendo has to literally go and spend the money for Marvel. Not just Marvel, but the Marvel characters themselves, and they have to create this game. Wait,
Yeah.
no. Would Marvel be the one creating the game, or would Switch?
No, Marvel's not creating the game. I mean,
I mean, Nintendo.
Switch
No,
is,
it's,
Nintendo's not making the game. Marvel is.
So they owe Marvel and Disney. And if they can't keep up, if people are like, yeah, we don't want to play this game because one, we used to play this game back in the day when it used to come out for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, and a little bit of the Game Boy Advance, you know what I'm talking about. And now all of a sudden, it's strictly to one console.
They can always make it for somebody. Yeah.
But have you seen the what's it called, the image that came out with it? When I first saw it with my ex,
I know the graphics is gonna be bad.
yeah, I was
Already
like, this
know.
is trash. Why does it look like this after 10 years? And then I looked down,
Well,
I was
the
like,
good
the
news-
Switch.
Yeah, that's the art style.
They'd have to make a completely different game to put it on.
The good news is they finally ditched that overhead camera. My God, I hated that.
I like that.
Yeah, same.
I hated it because I didn't feel like having to
Well, I hate
squint
you.
every time I wanted to. Okay, I didn't feel like having to squint every time I wanted to fucking use an ability. Because at some portions there would just be so much going on the screen that I wouldn't know what the fuck, who I was fighting or whatever.
Hmm,
So yeah,
never had that
What you have it
problem.
on PSP or PS4?
I had it on Xbox,
Oh, I had it on
OG
PSP.
Xbox.
Shoot.
Yeah, I'm staring at this now. My God, this aesthetic is not it.
Yeah, they'd have to make an entirely new game.
Like the art style, I dig the art style because
Yes.
What Wicked?
I said I dig the art style because I get what they're going for, like a little cartoony, comic booky sort of vibe. But at the same time, this ain't it. This ain't it. Because honestly, it looks like this kind of looks like fucking Tales from the Telltale version of Guardians of the Galaxy combined with Marvel vs. Capcom. Like
Oh,
in
I
terms of
have
the
something.
style.
Since you said that, did you know that The Walking Dead is still going to be made? The game Telltale. It's a
Oh,
new,
Yeah, I've heard they've been pushing onto it.
it's a new producer.
oh wow. Oh yeah, because Telltale went bankrupt. Rip, rip.
Only thing I'm mad about is that the what is it called? Wolf Among Us. That's dead. Everybody
Yeah,
that wanted
because they didn't
a
put
new
enough
game.
focus on it. It was a good game.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe somebody will. I don't know. Make a clone of it one day.
One day, someday out there. Ooh. Why would they? It's a DC-owned property. DC can make the game themselves.
But DC doesn't have a lot of money right now.
I think DC's doing fine.
They ain't got the kind of money to be making.
I think DC doing just fine with them boys up there, Hollywood making
Uh-uh.
money and getting like Batman,
They too
Batman
busy
2.
trying to. They too busy trying to fucking Batman 5 or 4 or whatever.
Man, DC doing good. With that Superman game coming out soon.
What's
Yeah,
Superman?
whatever it did have.
See, okay, all right. Oh my God. If they make it, it better be the best fucking thing since sliced bread.
Sliced bread's kind of bad for you when you really think about it.
If you like wheat bread,
What is this voice?
I don't know.
If,
I can't
if
stop.
you like if you like wheat bread, die.
Anyway,
See, I like all bread.
Oh, you're
all
racist.
bread lives matter.
That's one way of saying you're not racist. That's good.
Bread lives
Wait,
matter.
That's no.
No, you guys legitimately.
What she say?
But bread is nasty.
It is.
I literally bought a actual like bread bowl, and I just ate the bread.
Girl, you nasty.
I love bread.
It depends on what type of bread you get, cause bread can be good, but you gotta get the right kind.
You like cheesecake?
Hold on, what the fuck does bread wiki mean? Bread good.
That good shit. That good
This is what
good.
we're gonna kill them.
Okay.
We're gonna kill them niggas.
You gonna have to cut this out because this is annoying.
It ain't annoying. You go suck my
Oh,
ass.
goalpost is
It's cell shaded.
Yeah.
Wolverine looks like
looks
a
weird.
gynecologist that's too happy.
I wanna play that black man.
The dog.
That's Fury. That's Nick Fury.
No, I'm talking about the raccoon on the tree.
I like how you point. Oh, I'm sorry. I like how you pointed at Fury, but you didn't point at Falcon. How do you guys feel about the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie that's about to come out next week?
I heard it was really good.
What you
Yeah,
say?
wait.
Roy?
It's not already out?
Yeah, it's
Yeah. It's already out.
Oh, really? Cool.
It's out on the 14th, right?
All I know about it is from my cereal box.
I heard it was really good.
You know if you're in from Siri Bucks. Spider-Man Into the Spider. Oh yeah, it is out.
Blur. Why are you like
I
this?
thought that was supposed to be on
I
the
don't know.
14th.
Kill me, please. No, wait. What? It says the 11th for me.
This is the 13th for me. Weird.
Maybe.
Maybe it's just out in some areas, but others
Yeah, it says
it's
release
not.
date December 14th, 2018. You fucking
Mm.
Gordon Ramsay direct. Oh, Peter Ramsay. Okay.
Gordon Ramsay.
Yo, acting is shit.
It's atrocious. Get the fuck out of my.
Oh, did y'all know that Gordon Ramsay was supposed to be Nick Fury?
That would be
Wait,
the most
really?
aggressive shit in the world.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, it's not true,
What
but could you imagine that? Hulk, yo, dick is small. Get mad, bitch. You call this heroin? I can shit into a plate and throw it at a bomber. That's heroin. Whoa, whoa, Nick, calm down.
Nick.
Fuck is wrong with you guys?
The Avengers, more like the homosexual lovers. Whoa, okay, get him off stage.
Oh my god. Imagine him as J. Jonah.
You call these pictures?
Yeah,
I could shit
get-
on a plate and throw it at Obama.
Yo, get him the haircut and make him get him the haircut and a decent American accent.
A decent American accent. Okay.
Decent. That's it. Like, just give him the haircut and give him a decent American accent. We're golden. Don't get me wrong. The last dude who did it was amazing.
J.
What was
Jonah
his name?
Jameson? His name was... Man, how come every time you say something, I forget about it? We are farmers. Dum, 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 dum. J.K. Simmons. Buff Daddy.
There we go.
Jim Gordon.
Yep.
You know what I want to see?
What up?
An Otter Boy movie.
All right, so Wicked, you're up. You're still leading this podcast. What do we talk about next?
Okay. Actually, no. I am curious about what Orville would do with this auto.
No, you don't. No, you're not.
Because I'm pretty much out of topics for right now.
You don't write down 15 topics and then research them only to drown them down to 7?
No,
No.
he's a black man.
So am
Yeah,
I,
right,
and I do that all the time.
Not everyone's efficient as you.
But Luna, why?
Okay,
Why?
so Otter Boy.
Oh, I did want to talk about Aquaman real.
So
That-
so the main streets of Wisconsin is gonna be an aerial shot.
Wait, rename that. Re-say that city name again.
Wisconsin.
It's Wisconsin.
Oh my god.
Oh my
That's a state.
Okay, so it's the whole state. Yeah, it's gonna be an aerial shot of the whole state.
It's
gonna
gonna be
take like-
area. Oh my god.
It's gonna take
That
like
is the okay.
10 minutes to do it. It's gonna be like fast, like a
On the mean streets of Wisconsin.
yeah, all of it.
Then a 10-minute
Specifically
pan of the
Milwaukee.
state.
And then Otter Boy just walking on the street one day, and then a thug tries to rob an old lady, and Otter Boy runs away. Title card: Otter Boy.
The greatest hero of
Does he
the
run?
greatest hero over them all.
Does he run towards the danger?
No, he runs away from the danger. If you don't remember the backstory, that Otter Boy doesn't like to fight people. He only does petty crimes like cats stuck in trees and stuff.
But
That's not even a crime.
It's a crime to the cat stuck in a tree.
Just a question about this movie.
Yeah.
Not to feed into any stereotype, but is it quite possible that we could
Say it again. You blacked out.
Yeah,
You,
well,
blacked out. No, he didn't black out. He just stopped talking. He had to think about it. He knows it's bad. I know it's bad. We
It's
all
just
know it's
a
bad.
stop.
Let's end the podcast here before he speaks.
Look, okay, what did you ask?
That's not even a joke. Let's end
there
it
by
before he
chance
speaks.
are we gonna see a factory in this movie?
A factory?
Yes, for cheese.
A cheese factory? Why would?
No, the cheese cake.
The cheeseheads?
Wait, hold up. Stop talking. Stop talking really quick.
Wisconsin
Hold up,
cheese.
Whis.
They're known for cheese.
Oh,
I
Okay.
understand what he's getting at, even though I
I
can barely
get
hear
it.
him.
I get it. Jesus God.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the deadly gas explosion down in Wisconsin this week.
Oh my God, no!
That's what, I thought that's what he was talking
Why
about.
did his mind immediately go there? I'm
Because I was
concerned.
when he's like, is there an, not to sound racist, but is there an explosion in there? I was like, wasn't there an explosion in Wisconsin a while ago? July 11th, 2018, gas explosion rocks Wisconsin town.
Wait, why did you say not to be racist?
No, I said not to feed into any stereotype.
So you're
No, I'm
stereotyped
talking about
because
color.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin blows up? I'm sick of you guys.
No, he's from Memphis, Wisconsin.
Ah, okay. Wait, what?
Also,
Exactly what?
I like how y'all didn't question that first.
I did. I was like,
Wait,
okay.
I did.
No.
I'm still laughing at how he can't pronounce Wisconsin.
Orbital say Wisconsin.
See, I swear he was about to say Wakanda. Orbital say Wakanda.
I was about to. I was about to because I was thinking about it.
I can say Wakanda. I'm from there.
Okay, say Wisconsin.
Wait,
New
hold on,
York.
wait. Say Wakanda.
Wakanda.
Say Texas.
Texas.
Say Georgia.
Georgia.
Okay, don't ever do that again.
Say
Say Iowa.
Virginia.
Iowa.
Okay.
Wait. Blur, repeat what you just said.
No, I know what I said. I just want to say Idaho.
Idaho.
Yeah.
Idaho.
Yeah.
Idaho.
No, say Idaho.
Utah.
Okay, say Tennessee.
Tennessee.
New York.
New York.
What the fuck was that?
New York. New York. New
Okay,
York
now
City.
say Wakanda again.
Wakanda.
Why can't you say Wakanda normally?
Wakanda.
You
He's
either
putting so
say
much
it,
emphasis
you
on
either
the
say
K.
it, you say it weakly or you say it
Wakanda.
over the board. It's like, oh, I can say Wakanda.
Wakanda.
See, you can't
like
just say Wakanda.
Wakanda.
I don't know if he's like trying to spit while he says it, but that's what it sounds like. Wakanda.
I think it's just how he
talk.
speaks.
Yeah. Wakanda.
Like I had him say all the soft states, and then Wakanda, and it's Wakanda.
It's the best. That's how you have to say it.
Is it strange that you say like that? It sounds like a whip. Get over here, boy.
Claims to be from Wakanda.
Can we please go play Fortnite now?
All right.
What's your
I'm
name,
down to
boy?
play Fortnite. All
My
right.
name
So last topic. Last
Kunta
topic.
Kinte.
Oh, yeah.
Last topic.
Date.
Last topic before we go. Last topic before we go.
Has anyone
Go
ever
play some Fortnite.
Roderick looks
Luna,
the
you are welcome to join us.
She doesn't play
Oh, I'm
Fortnite.
sorry.
I'm not downloading Fortnite.
It's okay, love.
Go. What were you saying?
Oh, I was pretty much like mentioning how Matthew Broderick, after all these, just still looks the same.
Who the fuck is Matthew Broderick?
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Ferris Bueller.
Who the
Aquaman.
fuck is Ferris Bueller?
You never
You
seen
didn't
it?
see that movie?
I don't
You
like.
never-
I don't like movies. Don't ask.
I don't
Okay,
like
never mind.
movies, as we've been talking
Anyway.
about.
Hopefully,
Aquaman movie.
These are
What do
documentaries,
y'all-
Luna.
What do y'all think? Aquaman
Okay.
movie.
Aquaman movie.
Yeah. What do you think?
think it would
I
be
have yet to
interesting.
see William Dafoe's junk, so I'm not very thrilled yet.
Okay, Luna, what do you think?
I haven't really actually heard anything about it.
You think I'm joking? No, William Dafoe has a very long dick. Like, I'm not even fucking with you. Like when they filmed Spider-Man, for some reason he was naked at one scene, and his dick came like halfway to his knee, and they were scared and they laughed their asses off. They had to give him a fake dick.
Blair?
Hey, my friend's a movie buff, so I know these things.
Why?
I don't know. He just knows things. And
Why are
No,
you
why did you
bringing
say
this
that?
up?
Yeah.
Oh, no, because that's the only reason I'm really upset about, like, you know how often I look at William Dafoe's crotch in the movie? A lot.
No.
I'm
No.
just gonna mute you.
Go ahead, do what you want, but you can still hear me in your brain.
Oh God. Oh God. Okay, Orbital, what do you think about the Aquaman movie?
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna make a lot of people wet.
And just like that, Luna, please
Fine.
mute
Do
him.
you want me to give you like the actual answer other than William Dafoe's crotch?
Yeah.
Would a bitch choke on that shit? Anyways, one thing I've noticed that DC's been really trying to do ever since Wonder Woman is they are pushing this idea of being a hero above all else. What's greater than a king? A hero. And all that
No,
shit.
a bitch.
What's greater than a king? A bitch. And all that stuff. So, I'm trying to figure out if there's like an undertone idea that DC's trying to get. Because everyone needs to remember now, DC is still DC. They are still trying to create a connected universe. So what is the undertone that's going on here that wasn't in Wonder Woman? Because Wonder Woman was an origin story that took place before. So Aquaman is the current date. Where is that trying to lead? Because all we have now is Aquaman, unless they're because they now have a Blue Beetle Jaime Reyes movie planned. They have a Plastic Man movie planned, and the main singer from Lonely Islands is in talk to be that actor.
Not to mention the Shazam movie is coming out.
Shazam is coming out. So where is the Shazam's even like the best thing for you to be is a hero. So where does all of this lead? Where is the end goal that DC's trying to get? Because you can't lie to me and tell me DC's not like, hey, we've stopped trying to make a connected universe. No, you haven't. You have not stopped, because in Shazam, there's literally a bullet that shot Superman in a bottle that Billy owns that says bullet bounced off of Superman. So I'm just trying to figure out where DC's trying to go from here, because it's so interesting. It's almost like when Marvel was first made, we didn't know there was an end game. We thought, oh, these movies are just here. Oh, they're connected. Oh, they actually have an end goal. So it's just like that, except we don't know where they're trying to head, because it was originally supposed to be Darkseid, but Henry Cavill gave up, and Ben Affleck gave up, and they're
So the real villain's in DC. The actual like company is the villain.
No, we got
the
you.
movie. The movie company is.
We got you.
So
But
can
now,
y'all laugh at it?
Well, I would, but at the
No,
moment,
Affleck's
Time
back.
Warner owns Warner Brothers, so I'm wondering if Time Warner is going to change some stuff to make the DC movies a bit different.
Well, Ben Affleck's been getting his stuff together, so he's been doing better with that and working out. And
Oh, Captain
Going to
America's gonna
rehab.
die. Captain America's gonna die.
I'm not surprised. Continue, Wicked.
But Ben Affleck's been was out and going to rehab and things like that in order to get the Batman role back. Was that a baby?
What?
Y'all heard that, right?
Yeah.
I didn't hear a baby.
I thought I just heard a baby cooing. My bad. Anyway,
Cool.
yeah. After that whole thing with this alcoholism and him gaining weight, he started working out again in order to get the role back, and so he could start doing more.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Luna, are you
Ben Affleck.
sharpening a sword?
Wait, who?
Your
I'm
orbital.
scraping
the
the
actual
bottom of the
hell?
container.
Oh, okay. I was say your orbital. Be careful. She's getting ready for you.
I'm just eating.
I'm not even close to her.
You don't need to be close to her when there's dinosaurs and cowboys. Continue, Wicked.
But yeah, I feel like they are working towards something, clearly. I don't know if it's a Justice League sequel or what's going on with that, but Affleck's been, working his ass off to try and do what he can to get the role back, and so he could essentially
You can
do
come back
another
to being
movie.
Batman.
Basically. So if he can maintain this, then he's good. Because I don't know if this is something that they're doing. I don't know if this is something they're doing.
What?
I don't know if this is something they're doing long term or not.
They're most likely.
But yeah,
It seemed because they're in the short term of things. Looking at the movies they've got coming up, they completely canceled Green Lantern. So we got Cyborg, Flash, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Blue Beetle, and Plastic Man. That's 6 films already.
Wait a minute. They canceled Green Lantern?
Yeah, they canceled Green Lantern a year ago.
The black one?
No, all of them.
any of them.
Oh, and there's also Suicide Squad 2.
Yeah,
I'm ready for that. I'm ready.
I gotta be honest. I'm really tempted to just give up DC movies altogether.
Y'all hate
I'm liking how
3 hours ago, Amy Adams says the DC universe is being revamped. Amy Adams is Lois Lane.
Again,
Again?
like being revamped again.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
And then a
I mean,
couple days ago,
yeah.
yesterday, Jason Momoa legit said, apparently Aquaman's Jason Momoa understands if Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill are leaving. I'm gonna read into that real quick.
I mean, if they want to leave, they better leave now.
Well, at least we got Wonder Woman out of all these movies.
Yeah, that horrible movie. God.
That movie was really good, but okay.
I'm still,
Yep.
I'm still
Yep.
reading,
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
sorry.
So, yeah, these are I don't know. DC Universe is in a big steaming mess because
Yeah, Henry Cavill
'Cause they're
did
not Marvel.
leave DC. Someone told me that he freaking left.
Who left?
Henry Cavill, Superman.
Henry
he
Cavill.
left. Oh right,
Who's
and the
that?
Birds of Prey movie, and the there are a lot of movies coming out, which is interesting that aren't connected. And Zatanna's getting her own movie, and apparently Supergirl. I forgot about her.
Yeah.
So where do
yeah.
these movies don't connect in any way, shape, or form?
So Zatanna gets her own movie, but they can't.
Okay, so I'm just not gonna support DC anymore, and that's gonna be the
From the sounds of it, they really are pushing for the worlds of DC, a disconnected universe with their own stories. So
But isn't that a little complicated though?
they're not connected, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but it's like then it gets complicated. You catch
But it's
up.
like, what are you? Yeah, it's like it's a bunch of different stories, but what are you?
What do you what? You keep cutting out.
It's like a bunch of different stories, but what are you even? Like, what are you going for? What's the end goal?
The end goal is a good story. They legit, I guess they're at this point, they're like, listen, it's not going to happen. These characters alone, if they work on their own, it works perfectly. Because Man of Steel did pretty damn good. Then Batman v Superman, which led up to this, was trash. Wonder Woman on her own did good until she was in Batman v Superman. And the idea, I guess, is like Aquaman on his own is going to do good. But when he's in Batman v Superman, when he's in Justice League, that was trash. So I guess the way they're looking at it is, if these characters are on their own, they do really well. Oh yeah,
Well-
apparently Ezra Miller has quote unquote lost momentum. He's losing interest. So
Yeah.
they might lose Flash too.
Which means no Flash, which means I'm not watching this shit. Like, I'm gonna watch Aquaman. I might watch Shazam, and that's it. I'm done.
I forgot Shazam was a DC thing.
Yeah. I don't blame you because they used to call him Captain Marvel, and after the whole female male
For the
thing,
longest time.
yeah,
Yeah, that was
things got complicated.
No,
Yep.
it was because Marvel sued.
Yeah, it's like, hey, that's our name. Suck my ass,
I'm
Marvel.
Captain Marvel. No, I'm Captain Marvel.
Someone
I'm
at
Captain
DC is
Marvel.
like, that's what you get for being dyslexic. Marvel, dumbasses. Oh, they're
Captain
suing us?
Marvel.
Shit. Hold up. I'm actually going to look this up. You guys keep talking. I want to figure one last thing out.
But I mean, yeah, it honestly, I'm not feeling the whole world of DC. I wanted a good Justice League movie and not whatever the hell that was we got.
Yeah, they should
I
have.
didn't even see it.
It's trust me, you ain't missing that thing.
Yeah.
I don't
like
want
I
to see
figured.
another. I don't want another Suicide Squad movie. I don't care. I
Oh,
don't.
right. And the Black Adam solo movie. That is actually being based in the Suicide Squad 2, because the Suicide Squad 2 is fighting Black Adam. Yeah. Okay.
Oh god.
The only good parts of Suicide Squad was literally the licensed music and probably Deadshot.
Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. No.
Eh.
She did good, but she would have only done really good if she was next to Jared Leto's Joker. Right, and Jared Leto's going to get his own Joker film. And then there's also the other Joker film that's coming out.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, DC has a lot of movies.
Yeah, they really, really do.
Like, you gotta sit down and really think about it. They got a lot.
And just
Jesus Christ!
It's crazy.
Wait, hold up.
Is
They're
there a
just
site for
trying to
this?
play catch up.
Is who trying to play catch
No,
up?
they were trying to play catch up. That's why all the crossover. That's why all their crossover movies were so bad.
And now they're, like I said, now they're just doing what they want to do. They're no longer playing catch up. They're like, hey, and I guess it's kind of working from a distance. It's like, hey, we don't have to play catch up anymore. We can make whatever movie.
Honestly, after Shazam, it's not gonna work.
I think it'll do good.
out.
Like I honestly love the upcoming Joker movie.
Which one? The other one? Or
Yeah, the other one. I can't remember his name.
I'm
Joaquin
calling it
Phoenix.
now. Other than that Joaquin Phoenix Joker, after Shazam, that's it. That's it.
You say that. But wait until they actually come out. They're like they're no longer connected. They can do whatever they want. That's
There's
what
so much dead air.
That's what I think has happened. I'm also researching something, so I don't have to leave this conversation.
Well, that's all I have to say on it. Any last minute thoughts? Anybody else has to say?
I'm just concerned with like, look, if there is a possibility of work, but at the same time, risk one, two. You know, it's a lot to catch up with. Well, it's a lot to pretty much maintain, though. My concern, because it's like you have to watch this film and then that film.
Yeah, you have
That-
to multi-manage.
When does it get repetitive? You know, where it's like you're kind of trying to get somewhere, but it's just well, to the point
And
where
that's my
it's
main
flat.
concern. Like, I don't want that to happen and then wind up over. It's bad enough we got to worry about Marvel. It's bad enough we got to worry about Marvel oversight the market. But with DC trying to do their whole story, Worlds of DC, multiverse bullshit thing, bad idea.
Maybe they started it too early.
No, it wasn't that they started the crossover movies too early, but
why don't you get it with your mic and back that ass up?
because part of the reason,
stop
all right, I'm
keeping-
gonna be real for a second. Despite the Marvel movies being as good as they are, because they're fucking phenomenal, part of the reason they did so well was because they started off with their solo movies, and the solo movies did well. That is why. That's why Justice League did terrible. That's why Batman v Superman didn't work. They started off with their solo movies first. DC, on the other hand, in a desperate attempt to catch up, decided we're going to be a bunch of fucking dumbasses and do a crossover movie first. Despite Ben Affleck's performance being spectacular in that movie, it was still an okay movie with a phenomenal budget. It was an okay movie with a phenomenal movie's budget.
It was
And
a
that's
decent
what-
movie with a decent movie.
It was a DC movie with a Marvel movie budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. So
I mean, what they should have did was
it's a psychological effect, really, in my opinion, because when you're exposed to so much good from one place, you sort of expect for a long enough amount of time, if you're exposed to so much good from a certain place, you sort of come to expect everything that comes out of that place to be good. For example, Marvel's movies. Captain America was good, Iron Man was good, Hulk was good, Thor was good. Avengers was amazing, but if it was just Avengers first, no, scratch that. If it was Iron Man and then Avengers, you would be confused. And a lot of people would not have liked Avengers that much because it would have been like, oh, who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? Like, you know, what's going on with them? And Justice League, essentially, that's what fucking happened. That's what happened with Justice League. It's like, you introduce Aquaman, you introduce Flash, you introduce Cyborg. And then at the end of the movie, they're all, you know, having a whole bunch of good stuff happen to them. And it's like, okay, are we supposed to care? Because they didn't have any solo movies to introduce us to them. They didn't have any origin stories. That the closest thing to we got to all their origin stories was that little scene in Batman v Superman was the email with the emails.
Which
That's
was
it.
stupid.
It really was. It was dumb. Only thing I liked about Batman v Superman was the nightmare scene and the Batman fight scene. That was it. Everything else was just dumb and just
Muted myself.
not.
And
Ben Affleck's performance. Those were the only things I liked about that movie. Everything else was just really, really dumb. And so it was just it was poor. It was poorly executed. Very, very poorly executed. Very stupid. But I do appreciate the fact that at least Zack Snyder had a vision about where he wanted the universe to go. Now DC is clearly just trying to do scramble together as much cast as they can possibly grab.
Well, see, here's also another problem, and probably this is kind of what happened. Not referring back to like, Sam Raimi movies, basically any other movie, especially with like Sony and stuff like that. Corporal interference often kind of gets into like, well, there are different parts: the writing, the filming, the editing, not all the same, from what I've heard. So maybe kind of send a corporal thing with that. They're making all these decisions like you can't do that. So it's like there's a strict regimen trying to combine that with the creative sense. They kind of bump heads a lot, and so if you pretty much have those mixed together, sometimes just doesn't work when you interfere so much with the artist or the writer's perspective.
I see what you're saying, and I think the perfect.
Sorry, I'm brushing my teeth.
And-
Gold.
Mhm.
After the writer gives the director the script, the writer ain't got nothing to do with it. The director takes the script and he's like, "Hey, writer, fix this, or it's not good." When the movie is done, the director goes into the editor's room and he works with the editor and tells the editor what to do. The director is there from start to finish. It
Okay.
is by that default. Oh god, I swallowed it. Oh,
why are you brushing your teeth right now?
I didn't think you guys would talk about my major.
Oh,
But I do agree. I do agree to at least some extent with what Gold is saying because the perfect example of that is Justice League. Now, of course, there was that whole thing with Zack Snyder's daughter, which played a very big part in that whole situation. Not to mention, Henry Cavill had to film for fucking Mission Impossible Fallout, like they couldn't find somebody else for whatever fucking reason. Um. So yeah, just in general, honestly, all of that would have been fine if they just delayed the movie. But they had to get their year-end bonuses, so the movie did horribly. It wound up just weird, awkward, and really, really short when it should not have been any of those things. And yeah, the movie was supposed to be a two-parter, but thanks to all the reshoots that they did,
Alright.
it wasn't even adequate.
You gotta blame
It
Warner
was
Brothers.
subpar.
Warner Brothers is incredibly control of the property, even though it's not theirs. Just look at DC, look at any other video game they do. Sorry for the background noise. Just look at DC, look at any of the games they do. Warner Brothers is incredibly control of their property and what they can do. They fired Jeff Johns, creative director of DC's everything, because hey, he might be in control of the comics, but we own the movies. So blame everything on Warner Brothers. That's what I do.
wait, they fired him?
Yeah, they didn't fire him from the.
Yeah.
Well, he quit recently, but they fired him from the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty big mistake.
I believe it's because he kind of even saw everything. He's like, oh no, this isn't my thing. But yeah.
And it's crazy. It's a lot of corporate interference and a lot of bullshit going on. That's why they have all these. Because I feel like WB is a little strapped for money right now, and like in their movie regarding DC specifically, and that's why DC is developing all these different movies because they need money. They need people to go watch these movies and whatever.
I'd like to get my thought on that. I don't think they are strapped for cash because they are making 13 movies. You don't do that if you're strapped for cash. They are making 13 separate movies.
Well, they were reportedly making 13 separate movies. Because you keep in mind, like a year or two ago, they had another 5 movie set up. Yeah, exactly. Green Lantern. They had a Lobo movie announced. Where's that at? Gone. They had a Harley Quinn movie.
I haven't actually heard them say that one's gone. They just said we have a Lobo movie written. They have a lot of scripts written. They don't have a lot of directors. That's their thing.
Yeah, and God, nobody's gonna hop on for that Flash movie. Why? Corporate interference.
Because nobody likes Flash. It's sad.
No, there's a creative. Wick is right. There's a creative issue going on with Flash. Like I think every director left because the company said something or made them not do something right. And my thing is like I wonder if the idea is they wanted to change the origin around because the TV show exists, or if it's the other way around. So I don't know who to blame for that one. Either the director, because at any point they could have been like, "Oh, Barry Allen is the brother of Thawne," and Barry Allen took his brother into the future and left him there for safekeeping, and so on and so forth. It's like if something like that, that's a horrible idea. But I don't know if that would be the idea of the director or the what's the names? The company. Don't forget Iris is black in the movie, so I feel like that's that other guy's idea though.
Yeah, Iris was gonna be black in the movie.
That woman from
No, not that woman. Wait, I don't know, man.
The girl from the movie Dope, the one in 2015, yeah, not the one on Netflix.
Yeah, the Dope.
Oh, I saw that movie. I remember seeing that movie. That was.
I'm sad that they took it off Netflix.
That made me mad because I enjoyed that movie.
All right, let me see. We are currently at an hour and 28 minutes.
All right. Well, I think that's enough discussing, deliberating for today. What do you guys think? Any last minute comments? And I mean it this time.
Okay. Yeah. Fantastic Four. Where's that at?
OS.
Okay. Anybody else?
They haven't worked. They're still working on the deal. Comcast is making things a bit complicated.
You mean
anybody
Xfinity?
else?
No. Comcast.
drop cable. Get
Anybody else? Gold.
Eat more chicken.
What?
Chick-fil-A.
What are you talking about?
I'm so
okay, y'all. Okay, y'all.
Drop cable. Get something. Eat more chicken, and then Chick-fil-A.
You guys get on
Is
these.
Chick-fil-A the new Dairy Queen?
No, it is not, ma'am. No, it is not.
Not open on Sunday, so.
If it was open on Sundays, then it would be, but no.
They usually like packed. Like whenever they are open.
Alrighty. With that said, we are going to head on out of here. This has been Kid Wicked with Orbital Spirit.
Yeah, I'm first.
Kid Blur.
Hi.
Luna Ember.
I'm tired.
And Golden Sparrow.
Florida Winter, man.
Me,
Florida.
Alright. Everybody, stay awesome, stay happy, have a good day, night, whatever, and we'll see you later.
Do you want us to stop recording?
Yes, oh my god, yes.
Oh, I already did. Like I just